I've got little Miss Indigo here, and I'm just going to feed her. So I've just had her up over my shoulder, trying to not really wake her up, but just get her kind of ready to have a bottle. I didn't really want to show my face. Haven't done my hair. I've just had a shower and let it dry. It's probably all frizzy and yucky, but anyway. So here's little Miss Indigo. I'll sit forward so you can see her better. She's such a good little girl. And she is still for sale, but if she doesn't sell, well, she's more than welcome to stay here with me. She's a beautiful, well done little baby. She's got like the darker skin tone. She's got purples and blues and really dark red. Well, not really red. It's kind of between purple and red, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know what colour you'd call it. But she's like very, very newborn. With not much mottling, it's more shading, I guess. She's got quite a few veins, and you know, she's got the colour where she needs it, I suppose. But yeah, I really don't mind if she doesn't go anywhere. She's such a beautiful little girl. And sometimes, I mean, I know I really love my silicone babies. I guess you all know that that's my thing. I love the silicones. But sometimes it's nice just to have something different. I mean, I've got quite a few different babies. I've got different sizes, I've got different mediums. I've had porcelains before and I absolutely loved them. And I used to play with them. I used to dress them. I didn't just put them up for display. I've had Ashton Drakes. I don't have any at the moment, I don't think. Oh yes, I do. I have my Cherish that my mum gave me for my birthday. And I also have my monkeys. I have 2 monkeys that my mum also bought me from Ashton Drake. I have childhood dolls still. I have one in particular that I absolutely loved. I remember I was in grade 6 at school and I pestered and pestered for this doll. And at that time she was the most realistic doll that I'd seen. Cloth body. I think you'd probably call her 3/4 arms and legs, I guess. But you know, I never knew any different back then. I didn't know, you know, that there was anything where you couldn't have like full legs and things. But she's one of my special babies. I still have her. I've tried to clean her vinyl a little bit, and what I want to do is I want to paint her or get somebody else to paint her. Just to give her a bit of life, because she's a store-bought doll. She's not a reborn. She's not painted, I guess, at all. She's just a store-bought doll that meant a lot to me at that time, and I would really love to have her painted and just put a bit of life into her again, and give her hair, because she's a baldy. And what else? Oh, and change her body and give her some weight, because you know, store-bought dolls, they just have the fluff. She's just got like a white cotton body, and over the years, like her legs would fall out and things like that, and I just tied them up with wool or string, So, you know, she's just got a cotton body. It's still a good body though, so it must have been good quality cotton. But yeah, she only has fluff in her, and I'd love to get her weighted. You know, whether I do it myself or whether I get somebody else to do it for me, if anybody would be willing to. I don't know. Paint a store-bought doll. But, you know, she doesn't have to be perfect or anything. Just, you know, just do her nails and just give her some veins and a bit of mottling, a bit of colour to her, you know, because it is just that plain vinyl look. So yeah, that's my goal for my childhood doll that I loved very much when I was that age, teenager. And what else? Oh, I have some full body vinyl babies. I will show you one day. They're actually still at my mum's house. I've got one in particular that she's in a plastic bag because I wanted to preserve the smell. I don't know if any of you have smelt that new plasticky vinyl smell. It's such a nice smell. It's really hard to explain, but it's not really a plastic smell, but it's such a sweet, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but she smelt so nice. And I had bathed her and I've dressed her so many times, but when I, you know, as I got older, I decided, because she still had the smell, and I decided to put her in plastic and preserve it, you know, her and the smell, and she still smells like that. I sometimes, you know, when I go out and check on them every now and then. They're in a wardrobe at my mum's house, and I'll check on them every now and then, and I just have to like squeeze the bag and the smell comes out. So she still smells. It's crazy, I know, but she was quite an expensive doll at the time. Not in today's, you know, but back then I was only a kid, and that was a lot of money back then. So, yeah, she was an expensive baby. So she's still going as well. And I have a, what time? 7-8 minutes. I have a walking doll. My dad gave me a walking doll for my first birthday, and it's quite a high doll. I think it's just over a metre maybe tall, and she used to walk. She's got straight legs, and but her body is all cracked. Like the shoulder part here is cracked, so her arms fall out, and at the leg joint, and her leg falls out. So because she was full body, but for some reason the body was a different plastic to what her limbs and her head was. So I don't know why they do that, but yeah, I mean, you know, I'm 41, so it's a 40-year-old doll. And I did think about just buying a cloth body, but I don't know how they would go, like on her limbs. I'd have to, you know, really have a good look at it. I haven't really bothered thinking about it anymore, because I'm not really in a position to do anything with it yet anyway, so I haven't really bothered. But it's just, you know, I'm just chatting, so yeah, that's another doll I have, and she's put away as well. So I do have quite a few different variety of dolls. It's not just all about the silicones, but they are my first and foremost favourite type of babies, mostly for the feel. Like this little girl, she looks so real, like this. Just looking in the camera, she looks really real, but against me here, she's hard, and I'm not really into that anymore. I mean, you know, I would have been happy to have had a doll like this when I was younger. But now that I know what I know, and I've felt you know, these silicone babies, I'm not really into the hard vinyls anymore. But I do love this little girl too. She's beautiful. She's so cute. So very newborn looking. And feeling as well. She feels like a newborn. So if I wanted to take anybody out, I would probably take this little girl as well. She's light. I was just holding Wyatt actually, and then I picked this little girl up, and she's so light. She's probably only about 5 pounds, if that. So yeah, that's my little Indigo, and that's it for today. Thanks for the chat, guys. Thanks for watching and commenting. I really enjoy reading your comments. Sometimes it makes my day. I could be at work and really, really busy, and I check my phone. I don't carry my phone around with me, but whenever I make it back to my desk, and I will check my phone because I have kids at school and things, and you know, you never know when the school's going to ring. That has happened quite a bit. So I always check my phone to see if there's any calls or anything. And sometimes, you know, I get the pop-up comments will pop up on the front of my phone, and I can just read it there, and I'll read them, and sometimes it really makes my day while I'm working. And if you're having a tough day, or you know, you're running ragged and thinking, oh, when's this day going to end, because you're really, really busy, even though I love the busy days, better than a slow day. But yeah, and you read the comment and you think, oh yep, I can keep going now, like, you know. It just sort of, it gives you a burst of energy, and you think, oh, I really needed that. So anyway, thank you guys, and I really appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.